Welcome to this tutorial on PHP. So we are going to learn what is PHP and how it is developed over the years. So without any further ado, please let's get started. So what is PHP? PHP is a general purpose scripting language geared towards web development. It was created in 1994 by Rasmus Lertoff. Originally, it stood for personal homepage. When Rasmus Lertoff, he's a Danish-Canadian person, when he created this PHP, he personally is used for his computer. That's why it's called as personal homepage to edit files and to create whatever in his personal computer. He used it, so it was originally called as personal homepage. Now it is called as hypertext preprocessor. As you can see, it is a recursive abbreviation. First, the hypertext H is used, then the other two P's are used. So with this, we call PHP a recursive abbreviation for hypertext preprocessor. As I told you, early PHP was not intended to be a new programming language. That is the reason which led to inconsistent naming of functions and ordering of parameters. When he was using this, he was using for a personal reason. So it can use the common language is used for communication. And latest version of PHP currently in use is PHP 8.1. To be precise, is 8.1.4. The latest version is used to remove all the bugs which were there in the previous versions. So let's go to the next slide. You can see the mascot of PHP. It is universally accepted. The elephant, upon its PHP it is written. This is the mascot. And so why is PHP used? We can use it. PHP can actually do anything related to server-side scripting, or popularly known as the backend of a website. So it is similar to Python or other backend work we can do. We can usually write the code. The benefit is it is a server-side scripting and is easily possible directly from the server. PHP can receive data from forms, generate dynamic page content, can work with databases, create sessions, send and receive cookies, send emails, etc. And PHP can run on all major operating systems like Windows, Linux, Unix, Mac OS, etc. So it is easily available if you have the Windows, or most of us use the Windows or the Mac OS. You can directly access it. PHP is easily accessible. Now let us come to the advantages of PHP. The advantages of PHP is platform independent. It is mostly server side, so it can be found anywhere. And it is open source and dynamic library support. It is organized. It has database connectivity. It is easy to understand and code. Gives web developer more control. Easy integration and consistency. Maintenance, stability, performance, reliability, scalability, and compatibility. So now let us come to the basic interview questions that can be asked from PHP. So what is PHP? PHP stands for Hypertext Preprocessor. It is an open source server-side scripting language which is widely used for web development. It supports many databases like MySQL, Oracle, Sybase, Solid, PostgreSQL, generic ODBC, etc. What is echo in PHP? PHP echo displays output of one or more string. It is a language construct, not a function. So the use of parentheses is not required. But if we want to pass more than one parameter to echo, the use of parentheses is required. So PHP, this echo, we can write it down keyword in HTML also. We can use it to embed whatever the code is there in the PHP directly to the HTML code which you have written earlier. That is the advantage of using echo in PHP. Then explain the difference between static and dynamic websites. In static websites, content can't be changed after running the script. You can't change anything on the site. It is predefined. In dynamic websites, content of script can be changed at the runtime. Its content is regenerated every time a user visit or reload. Google, Yahoo, and every search engine is the example of dynamic website. So basically what is dynamic website is, if you see, most often we can use YouTube. When you use the YouTube, when you are refreshing or you are clicking on the YouTube button, you are getting the new videos, or the same videos are not seeing on your homepage. So that is the example, another example of the dynamic website. So what are the popular frameworks in PHP? The popular frameworks are Cake PHP, Code Igniter, E2, Symfony, Zen framework, etc. Code Igniter is commonly used. How can we create a database using PHP and MySQL? The necessary steps to create a MySQL database using PHP are: establish a connection to MySQL server from your PHP script. If the connection is successful, write a SQL query to create a database and store it in a string variable. Execute the query. So you establish the connection to the MySQL from servers from your PHP script. So while you're writing the PHP script code, you can directly give the connection or give a hyperlink to the MySQL server. And if the connection is successful, then you should write an SQL query. You can call back anything to create a database and store it in a string variable. You will assign some variable and you can store the database in that variable. And after that, you have to execute the query. So thank you guys.